Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashu Sharma. Today we will see pandas in Python. So let's first go with some of the techniques of and features of pandas. Pandas is a package that is used for managed data. It is a package, and you can say it is used for management of data. There are two types we may consider that one is series and one is data frame. So data frame is something which is made up of series, and each column of a data frame is considered as a you can say is a series. So when we apply nomenclature over there, so we can name each column and row of a data frame. Data frame like an Excel spreadsheet. So it is like that Excel that is spreadsheet we use for Microsoft. And next is Pandas also has SQL like functions. So Pandas has such functions like merging, joining, and sorting. So such kind of that data frames, you can say that Pandas also has such kind of functions over data frame. We can name each column and row of a data frame as usual. One thing that we can say that uh, this is that pandas having that spreadsheet, that Excel spreadsheet that is storing some data. One column can have suppose customer name, and another column can have price or quality. Then the rows could be individual cells. So this is way that we may use that data frame as an Excel spreadsheet. When we compare, if we compare with the NumPy array, it is quite similar, and a data frame is a more robust data type for storing data of that you can say list of list. So data frames are more flexible and more robust for storage of data when you compare with NumPy stuff. So these are certain that features that pandas have. Now we have some practical examples. 1 minute. Now see, we start with some of the practical examples that how to use pandas in Python. So firstly, we have to import pandas as, suppose we take its PD, and import numpy as np. So it is not necessary as that we always have that numpy for the pandas. Now we create one my list equal. Suppose these are the values inside the list: 5, 4, 6, 1, 7, 99, and 8. Now we try to represent that in the form of that given that using series and that array kind of a structure. So we take my array and np dot array, and just pass this my list through this np dot array, and then we will take this my series 1 and equal, suppose that pd dot that series pd dot series, and put that data is equals to my list this way. And finally just print is my list 1. You will have to print suppose my list 1 as well as you print that my series 1. So let us see what will be the outcome here. To save this script, you have to press Ctrl plus S, and to run this script you have to just shift and enter. That should be a that you are going to print. Now let us see what sort of outcomes will be there. Run this script. So my list one is okay. You will change this and make sure this control S and shift enter. Now see, this is that outcome we have 5461799.8, and this is that given that data type of integer 64 that bits and 0 5, and it is given that index also starts from 0 to 6, 5461799 and 8. So this is the way that these seven that elements you may say in form of that series that we have. So here we have these elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here it is representing in form of a series while printing my list, and then we assign it using that pd.series function. Then here is my list is assigned to data, and data is in the form of series is assigned to my series 1, and finally when we print my series 1 it comes in this way. It also returns, see, index assigned to each element of a list 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and data type is also integer 64. So this is the way that we may use this pd.series that function. Now let us take another example. My series was 2 is equals to pd dot series, and again now data is equals to my array. Here in the form of that array we have used that numpy that library, that value represented by np dot array, and list is passing through np dot array function. So my array, that outcome of that my array is assigned to data, and it is passing through pd dot series. Now we simply want to print this result of that my series 2. See what will be the outcome. So here we have certain outcomes like that. Again 0 5, that you see 0 to 6 and 5 to 8, but here is a data type which is that return value is integer of 32, then 32 integer 32. So we have this again, we saw that when we pass list structure, then it is providing that list, that series of that list data values. But when we talk about the type, data type, it is just different in terms of number of bits, but that the series representation is very similar. In both of these we have 0 to 6 indexing and 0 to 6 indexing, and each index assign start elements to end elements of a list or of an array. So this is that we use pd dot series. Now take some other examples. My labels, and we put some value inside this. So let us start with first, then second, then third, we have fourth, like this. We mention some labels over here. My series 3 is equals to pd dot series, and here we have data is equals to my list, and comma, we have also mentioned that index is equals to my labels, this way. Now just put it this manner and try another variable my series 4 is equals to pd dot series. We have suppose that given my list and my labels, my list comma my labels that we have taken here, first, second, third and fourth, my labels, and finally we print this value of my series 4. Then we see what will be as an outcome of this print. First print my series 4, then let us check the result. So here we have that length of passes value is 7, index implies 4 that we have. So value error, first, second, third and fourth. Okay. So we have to, we will increase this, or simply suppose we have taken fifth, then sixth and seventh. Let us check the result. Okay. Now see. So what happened that because we have 7 elements start from 0 to 6, so we just change that index by using labels. Now we have assigned these labels first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and these labels replace these index values from 0 to 6. So and rest of these values are same as 5, 4, 6, 1, 7, 99 and 8. So what it exactly does, it just first we assign that labels number of elements present in a list, so that number of labels we have to assign. So it is first, second, third up to 7, and then my series 3 pd dot series, my list is assigned to data and my labels are assigned to index, and finally we print that my series 4, and in this my list comma my labels. So my list having that value that elements from 5, 4, 6, 1, 7, 99 and 8, and my labels that replace this index starts from 0 to 6, my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. So this is that way it is going to be print. Now we make sure one thing also, that my series 4, and then just simply pass this second here, control S and shift enter. Now see, so here we have second is key error, str object cannot be interpreted as an integer. So we may make sure that my series 4 is definitely, you may not use, because that indexing you are using, suppose you are putting over here, suppose 2, that my series 4 2, so it will definitely print 0 1 2, that value, shift enter, let us see. Yes, 6 is going to be print. So 6 means 0 1 and 2, so start from index 0 1 and 2. This is that simply we are printing. Now let us change this with this labels second. Now see what is the outcome. 4. So here is 4 0 1. Second is assigned to this first index position as per this labeling this list. So because at second we have 4, so outcome of my series 4 is second, like this 4. So this means that we may use rather than using that indexing, we may use these labels also, and by label you can access the element of the list, which is also you may represent in form of a series. So here we saw that how this numpy array works, how to represent list or array form into a series. Then we saw that how to label them, and while labeling, how to access elements of list and the series. So basically, that pandas as a package is a wonderful package, and when you compare with the numpy concepts, then it is very much there and flexible and robust. So you may take an example of data frames, which are wonderful storage for data items. So another aspects of this is that data frame is a combination of the series where each column is represented as a series, and we may name it rows and columns uh, with the proper nomenclature. So for this lecture, thank you so much. uh, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and press bell button so that whenever I upload new videos, you may get notification of those videos. Thank you so much for being with me for this session.